Vive con huevos. A ver, con huevos.
Tell everybody I'm on my way. New friends and new places to see. Sorry, I've been. I really want to watch Brother Bear. I haven't seen it in a
I
while.
was like, where's that from?
Have you seen?
Come on,
Brother Bear?
Geezuss, you're the Disney guy here.
Yeah, that's like off Disney.
It is off
Yeah.
Disney. I agree. It's a weird Disney.
All right, ready?
Ready.
What's up? What's up, guys? My name is Mario.
My name's Geezuss.
My name's Bao.
Welcome back to the Vive con Huevos podcast, episode 49.
Woo! We're only one away from
Christmas
50.
time. Yeah,
Wow.
a big 5-0.
Half century.
That's
half
kinda
century.
Cool. What are we gonna do for our 50th? 50th.
Have a crisis.
Okay, you can't buy anything stupid though.
Fuck. I did press record on ours, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I heard a beep beep.
Well, they both beep beep.
Well, I'm pretty sure I heard a beep beep before that beep beep. So
They
the beep
they
beeps-
need little lights in the front.
They do, or just flip up the thing.
Only one can flip up.
We'll just flip up ours. That one.
Yeah. Anyways, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Otro martes con huevos. As you can tell, Geezuss is now back in the loop.
I'm alive.
He's
It's
alive.
the real one today.
This
Look,
is the real
my
Geezuss.
hand doesn't go through him.
We missed them last episode.
We
It
did. It felt weird.
It felt weird
Yeah,
without you.
it's like,
I'm not
this is
gonna lie.
weird.
Felt a little
Sorry,
off.
It's
I got
okay.
sick. Like really sick. Like I took I got off of work early, and then I also took the next day off. Like I just need a rest. I didn't even work DoorDash or nothing. I was
Oh
just,
shit, was that bad?
I just needed.
Did
I
you have
just wanted to
COVID?
like just sleep, just sleep off. Like it was
think you
like
had COVID.
no, cause I know why I got sick,
Why'd you
and
get
it's because of Besame Mucho. Cause
Which we can't wait to hear about.
I pretty much can explain it, and then we'll get back to why I got sick. From
Okay.
there. So
Sure.
we'll leave it for later.
Yeah.
Cliffhanger.
Yeah. But before we get into the pod, I just wanted to shout out Andy Canchola. I did not shout him out last episode. And we've been pre-recorded since October, if you didn't catch that on Melly's pod. So we've been pre-recorded for a while, so I haven't been able to shout him out. He came over. He was our 1-year anniversary guest, but he also let me be his first guest on his podcast, Andy Asks. So if you guys haven't already, go ahead and check him out. I will link his stuff, or you can check all our tag things on Vive con Huevos. I should be on there. But big shout out to him, and thank you. That was really nice of you. It was fun.
Quiere
Yeah.
llorar. Quiere llorar.
I was the first time I was ever somebody's first episode. So
Wow. So officials.
I was gonna say
Yes. Shout out Andy.
you didn't shout him out, but at least you shared everything.
Yeah.
Like when it happened. So
Yeah.
like you guys should have known anyways.
Yeah. But
You
yeah,
most likely saw
True.
it. But
Yeah,
if
but-
you didn't, we're telling you.
yeah. If you didn't, pause, go listen to Andy Asks.
It's funny
And yeah.
because every time that his videos come up, I get really confused because you guys recorded here.
Yeah.
So it's like our podcast is on our couch, his podcast is on our couch. I'm like, whose podcast
Inception.
is this?
And his second episode, it kind of looked
yeah,
very
it
similar.
does.
I was like, did he come over again and record
No,
here?
but I agree because for a minute I was like, wait, that's what? And then I saw who it was and I was like, oh no, that's not our couch.
Because he has a great couch too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did see that. Also, guys, if you didn't notice, now we have 2 camera angles. Shout out our vecino,
Hey.
Javi, for letting us borrow the camera. We also tried out Autopod on Premiere. That was pretty dope.
So you're gonna see a lot of
Yeah, a lot of back and forth, little switching back and forth now. So for those of you who aren't
The
used to
visuals
it,
just got
Yeah.
better. That's all you need to know.
visuals are getting better, guys. We're upgrading here.
So go
Yeah.
subscribe to YouTube if you're not subscribed.
Yeah,
And just because you watch us on YouTube doesn't mean you're subscribed. You have to click the little button that says subscribe.
It's free.
So do your thing.
Comment some huevos
And leave a like.
and share.
Anyways, moving on.
But Geezuss, welcome back. We
Thank
missed
you.
you. We
Back.
really did miss you guys.
Glad you
Guy.
were not sick
That's
anymore.
such a sorry, baby. Pero se me salió decir guy, and that's an ick of mine.
Ew.
Yeah.
Why would you say that? It's
I
like
don't
the other
know.
day you said buddy.
My guy.
And I was like, you hate that word. Why'd you
My
use
dude.
it?
No, my guy and my dude, I can handle. But like, have you ever had somebody be like,
You
"What's
say
up,
my
guy?"
dude all the time.
Oh, doesn't bother me.
No,
but
it bothers
I've heard
me a
it.
little bit. Yeah,
What up, guy? What's
So
up, man?
weird.
yeah.
Like I get it. Like when girls talk to girls, they're like, "Ooh, girl," and like it's not weird, but like, "Ooh, guy," like that's weird. Anyways,
But
welcome back, Jesus.
but I mean, they say like "ooh, man" or like
Yeah.
"what's up,
man,
man."
yeah, I like man more than I like guy.
One time, I had somebody call me amigo, and I felt very awkward.
Amigo?
Yeah.
I feel like that's normal. Like, call my amigas, amigas.
Yeah, you do. But I feel like it's normal for you. But for like a guy, like I'm not gonna go up to Jesus and be like, "What's up, amigo?" Amigo,
Amiguis.
¿qué onda, amiguis?
Yeah, I guess that's kind of weird.
Yeah, and someone called me amigo, and I felt awkward. Like it threw me off a little bit.
Did you feel violated?
Yeah, like my man card was taken from me.
Raise your hand if you've ever been violated by Regina George.
No. We have not watched any Christmas movies at all.
No, we haven't. It's very sad. But
We're basically in
tomorrow,
January.
we're gonna go watch Elf and the Grinch.
Yep.
We had to schedule that shit, but
We
we
did.
penciled it in.
Have you
It's
watched any
gonna
Christmas movies?
Me and Pam had a staycation at Johnny's house, my brother. We were dog sitting, and we watched movies, Christmas movies. Home Alone. What else did we put? We watched the Mickey Christmas ones.
I don't think I've ever seen the Mickey Christmas movies.
happen. Really?
Like the
Yeah.
cartoon ones.
Yeah.
We saw a couple of versions of that. What else did we saw? Something else, but I forgot. But the main one was Home Alone. We did watch that one,
Nice.
The first one?
the very first one.
Which one
It's
do you like?
classic.
Which one do you like out of all of them?
I only remember the first one because I just saw it, so I can't. Like I remember there's other ones,
Yeah.
but I
Is-
don't recall.
There are two or
Alright.
three.
With
There's
him?
like 3 maybe.
Wait, Home Alone?
Yeah.
There's actually 4.
No, but with
It's 2.
Okay.
With
the original.
what's his
yeah.
name? Yeah, it's only 2.
Which he just got his. I don't know if you guys saw that. He just got his name on the
Yeah.
stars.
Stars.
He gave
Yeah.
a little speech for his wife. It was cute.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is his wife
The girl from Sweet Life and Zack and
Yeah.
Cody.
Okay. I was tripping out. I wasn't sure
Ashley
if the,
Tisdale.
La
No,
Chinita.
the Chinita.
London Tempted.
Yeah.
Yeah, London.
Okay. I was tripping out. I didn't know if it was her or not.
Brenda Song.
Is that her real name? Yeah, her.
I think so. Anyways.
Yeah. Sorry.
Jesus.
Thrown off. Jesus. Besame mucho because
We
we've been
wanna
very
hear
curious.
about it, and now all our
We
listeners
had a
want to hear
blast. I know you guys kind of said first year was a little iffy, but I was looking for those things that you guys are pointing out. So first of all, our Airbnb was amazing. It was like 15 minutes away from Dodger Stadium, like by ride, but like it was close enough where like it's a 15-minute ride by the street, but far enough where like there's no life going on over there. Like it's just like it's more in the hills. It was pretty cool. It had amazing views. Literally, we got there like it had like the coffee pods with a bunch of coffee options. We like destroyed half of the pods by the end of the weekend.
She just came back with all the pods in
All
his
the pods.
pocket.
They had snacks, like good snacks, like Ferrero Rochers. They had like the Milano cookies. I don't know if you guys had
Nice.
those. Oreos. All
Y
of
no
them.
te los
Chips Ahoy.
cobraron?
No, it was all part. Like we didn't take everything, of course, but like we took a lot of. I took the good ones. They had beer, sodas, waters. I'm like, damn.
Wow.
I wish all my Airbnbs were like this.
For real, that's cool.
Because they normally give like water, coffee, but
Share the link.
but the coffee was like Starbucks pods, Pete's pods, or they even had like the teas, chai, things like that. So
Nice.
Airbnb was amazing. The AC and I don't know. I'll share the link. That one you guys got to go check it out.
Just because of the
What?
snacks.
Yeah. Was it near downtown LA?
So it was 15 minutes away from
Dodger Stadium.
Yeah, Dodger Stadium, but on the suburban, like more on the
Oh,
suburban
okay.
side. So again, it was close enough where you can drive to downtown. It's 15 minutes away, but it was far enough where like it was just peace and quiet. Like it was like lonely at night. It was like one of the private streets, so nothing going on. It wasn't too bad. We paid $300 for the weekend, 300 something. So
Nice.
um,
And they gave you snacks. Win.
For
Yeah.
real.
that was a big plus. And we Ubered in. Ubers get there. And so we took the Uber. Did take like 40 minutes to get in. And of course we get there. And then Pam turns around and it's like, I didn't bring my ID.
No.
I didn't know how to feel. I was kind of mad
Was that like the first time you were ever like, fuck?
because it happened like 2 weeks before when we went out
Oh.
with Marce here in downtown. We were leaving and we were in the Uber. It's like, I didn't bring my ID.
Why doesn't she just carry her ID with her? I'm so confused.
Because she brought a bag, but she just forgot to transfer her wallet from the main bag to her festival bag. And then the other night, it was just another. She just didn't bring it back. But and then I was like, all right, well, I didn't tell her anything. I was like, okay, what do we do? So I was just thinking, like, do we Uber back? And I knew that was gonna be a bitch. And then Uber back again. And then I thought, I was like, well, let me look on Uber. And I saw they have like an express delivery. I've done Uber before, so I know you can send packages. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, we can try this. Luckily, the owner was at the Airbnb, like in the house next door. And I texted her, like, hey, can you do us a huge favor? Like, my girlfriend forgot her wallet. Do you mind giving it to an Uber? He responded right away. He was quick about it. He even put it in a bag and everything.
Oh, nice.
And he's like, oh, I put it in a bag so like the Uber doesn't know it's like a wallet. It's like, oh, don't worry. I already told the Uber it's a wallet. And then so we had to wait for that. And I felt bad because like it was like a $15 Uber, but like it took like 40 minutes to get back to us. And I know a lot of Ubers like to cancel. Yeah. So I was like, I texted him like midway. It's like, hey, I know there's a lot of traffic. I thank you for your patience. Please expect a big tip from me. At the end of it, I gave him an extra $20. Like, dude, thank you for writing it out. Because, I don't know, I wouldn't want to sit through 1 hour traffic just for $15, you know?
Yeah.
So I gave him tips. He got like $35 at the end. So, lucky him.
Balling over here. Look at Jesus.
And then, so that took, almost like an hour by the time we did everything. And so, like, all right, now finally let's walk up.
Had the festival already started? Like, were people performing?
So we left at 11, got there like right before 12. And then we didn't get into like maybe 1-ish.
Did you miss anybody you wanted to see?
I think she missed one. We got there maybe there like 12:30ish. The first one we wanted to see was 1:45, El Mago de Oz. And I didn't recognize him until I heard him. I was like, oh, I know this music. Like, I've heard it.
Yeah, that's
like
the
the
one
Irish,
that I was like not a fan of.
It was like the Irish like type of rock and stuff. It was dope.
It was like the mosh pits, right?
So we get there. It wasn't that packed like when we got there. So, but we kept seeing a lot of people walk by and getting dropped off in Ubers. Like, damn, like it's gonna be packed already. But then again, I was like, well, no, because no one big is playing yet. So we get in, we kind of walk around. We go to the lockers. I put my jacket and my bag in there, and she puts her stuff in there. She took her jacket. And this is going to come back later. So we put our stuff, and then we kind of like walk around. We look at things, and they're like, all right, well, let's go let's go eat and drink before Mago de Oz starts. So we check out the VIP place at the Clásico. It was everything looked nice. It looked small. Then we walked to the Rockero because it was going to be at the Rockero stage. And it's definitely a lot bigger. I'm assuming because Maná was going to play later, so they wanted the bigger stage for that one.
That's the one that's like in the front. It was in the front of the stage? Or
The
no?
Rockero.
The VIP section?
Oh, VIP. So it was on the... So the Rockero was like all the way at the end. Mm-hmm. And then like VIP was like the half of it to the left.
Oh, okay.
And the entrance was in the back, like almost in the back to the side. So we get in there. It's empty. There's a ton of like beer places, and I'm like, all right, let's grab food first. We get tacos. It's $20 a taco.
A taco?
Oh, shit.
Well, the thing is, we ordered 2 tacos each, right? Mm-hmm. And she was like, well, I'm gonna pay for these. I go, all right, cool. And then she pays for them, and I was like, oh, let me grab a Gatorade too. And so we grab a Gatorade, and then
she's like, no, ya no puedes.
And then later she tells like, well, that was like the fastest $85 I spent in my life. I was like, wait, what? And the tacos were $20 each. They were just regular tortilla-sized tacos. To be fair, they did jam pack them with meat, and they put pepinos. Like, they put everything in there.
But $20?
That's fucking crazy.
And then the Gatorade was $5. I'm like, oh, whatever. Like, that's anywhere. Like, even Disneyland, $5 for a Gatorade. So I'm like, even that, I was like, oh, I prefer to pay a million times of $5 Gatorades than $20 tacos. But it happened. We got it. They were actually good, so we didn't complain.
Y ya
Like,
no
whatever.
comieron el resto del día.
We did not buy food out the rest of the day after
Yeah,
that.
that's how I felt too. Towards the end of the night, I was like, dude, I'm so hungry, but like I refuse to give these people more money.
We'd rather pay $15 beers than
Yeah.
$20 tacos.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So then after that, I wanted an horchata too. So I went to go get an horchata. That was $16. But to be fair, also this was somewhere else in that VIP area. The horchata was honestly one of our favorite horchatas we've ever tried. I don't know what they put in it, but it was really good. But as I was walking back to my table, I noticed there was people selling horchata for $10. Like, damn it, I could have saved myself like half the price, but whatever.
That's so crazy to me. The fact that they're letting people sell $20 tacos is just insane. And as a vendor, like,
Yeah.
I would feel bad in a way, you know, like you're selling a fucking taco, like you're not like a burrito. Te hubiera entendido los $20, but I don't know.
Now I'm just
I have a lot to say.
I'm curious to how much they were renting each installment for.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I was thinking of too, like everything that goes into it, but still.
Yeah, because I mean, you're paying the installment, and on top of that, all your inventory, and then whoever's working the booth
Yeah.
for you. Which I'm assuming you need at least 2 to 3 different crews.
Yeah.
From when the festival begins to when it ends, clean up and all the other crap.
Did they not have a menu? Like you guys didn't see, or what happened?
Well, no, because these were like one of these like taco stands. Like it wasn't the ones where they had the billboards and
Yeah.
everything. It was like one of these taco stands off to the side.
Oh.
And then after I went to the ones like with the billboards, like where you can see the
menu.
Yeah.
menu and everything. And I did see one that was selling 3 tacos for $20. But then I saw plates of them and they were like mini tacos. It's like, oh, it's almost pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, because I think you got a burrito, no? And I think
Yeah.
it was about like $18-20, and
Yeah,
I
it
remember
was-
being
it
like,
was-
"Fuck!" But that was at least it was a burrito. Anyways,
The tacos were jam packed. To be fair, I surprisingly did get full, but then yeah, we just started drinking. I was drinking Beatbox the whole time. Have you guys had those?
Yeah.
I have.
It's
not
like 12% alcohol, but like there was iced tea ones, so I had those. She
You
had
gave
my-
me my first beatbox.
dude. They're
think.
so strong. Like you have
or
to
your
dilute
brother?
them.
Yeah, no, you had them here. I think you
Yeah,
brought
I
them
brought
once
them.
for the
Oh,
for
yeah.
the podcast.
I had to I remember I wanted to dilute it, but so I had those, and they only let you get one of those if you're by yourself. They don't let you get 2 because of the alcohol.
They didn't even have those when we went.
No, they didn't.
But it was dope, and I saw they had $5 waters. I'm like, oh, okay, at least I know there's water that's affordable compared to like the other stuff. But then we got to see Mago de Oz. We saw I forget the order.
Yeah.
But I noticed the VIP was not packed. They had a lot of grass area. I remember you said they had
They didn't
patches,
have- yeah.
but pretty much
barely.
the whole VIP was just under grass,
I
No,
don't
ours
know.
weren't.
Ours
like
wasn't grass.
turf.
No, yeah,
No.
ours were not. From last year, they didn't have any.
Everything was just the straight pavement.
So like even though like I felt there was a lot of seating areas, but I felt like we sat down in the grass a lot or laid down.
Yeah,
like,
that's good. No, I mean that's what I was like looking for. The only place that had the patches of grass like that was the beer garden that we went into, and they had like seating areas and stuff too. But
Oh yeah.
so you couldn't drink walking around, right?
only in the VIP.
In the VIPs,
it
yeah,
was
but
a
not
beer
like
garden.
out of there. Yeah. So that's what, because I was like, well, I don't want to sit in, because the VIPs last year didn't have beer gardens.
No, they
It
didn't.
was one beer garden in the middle, and you could only drink in there. I think one of the VIPs had beer. If I'm not mistaken.
It might have been the one where all the banda was.
I think so. One of those.
Yeah.
So then I was like, well, I don't want to be in that tent. Like, I don't want to be in the beer garden all day. I want to go see the performers, you know? So that was why I complained about the no seating.
Yeah, I mean there was seats. There was like fancy ass seats too.
Oh, that's
But
good.
we didn't sit in those because we didn't get there early enough. But I'm assuming people just sat there and just took it.
Yeah.
Because they had nice views. But every time we walked in, like, and they were like quick 30-40 minute sets. Like
Yeah.
we would watch something and we wouldn't have to struggle. Like we didn't feel like
That's
overwhelmed.
good. Well, that's good that they improved that.
And then the ones that like we just wanted to hear the music, we would just sit down in the grass and chill. And that was in the rockero stage. Even at the other one, the clásicos, where they had like the banda and all that, there was a lot of room. We never got too close. So and even then, like I felt like it wouldn't have been as packed anyways. but we always had our room. We did stay at the Roquero stage pretty much all day. We just decided, you know what, let's just stay here. Like the majority of what we want to see is here. So we didn't struggle at all. The bathrooms, like that place just had quicker service with the beer and the bathrooms. Because when we headed over to the Clásico, where like Alejandro Fernandez, Pepe Aguilar, Tucanes, like we went over for Banda Recodo and Tucanes. We were going to see Ramon Ayala, but Roquero got pushed behind like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. So that's a whole set. So we did miss Ramon Ayala like completely. But over there, like it took forever to get beer. The bathroom was just nasty. It was just less.
Yeah, the bathrooms there last time were really gross.
Because there was just more people, I think, there.
Yeah.
It was just a lot more crowded. But maybe because it was just smaller too.
Which is funny because last year the Clásicos was one of the bigger VIPs.
It was, yeah. It was the biggest, and remember, they ran out of water towards the end.
In the bathrooms?
Yeah, remember, I think it was after Ramon Ayala.
It was a shit show,
The girls were lining up
in the guys'
at the guys' bathroom. And it was funny because you would walk in there and you're like trying to pee. And like the girls over here, like in the, because it was like the Coachella,
the white ones,
the white
like the
ones
nice
where
ones.
they have the actual stall.
Yeah, same this time.
And I was trying to pee, and I was like, well, then I got like, I mean, they're not looking at my dick, but like you get like anxiety.
Yeah, there's just a line of girls. I even told Pam. Pam went in there like at the end. I was like, just go in the guys. Like I went in there, in and out. Girls are doing it, and I showed her. It's like okay, because there was never a line for the stalls themselves, or like the actual stalls. But I do remember.
Sorry, I've been wanting to do that.
You reminded me of Get Him to the Greek when he's touching the wall. I do remember though when after Ramon Ayala, I think you were in the line for the bathroom
forever. We almost missed like over 7 or something over at Popo.
But I do remember when I was in the bathroom, because we were sharing the toilets and the stalls with the girls. I remember some guy was being a fucking idiot. And like, I get it, you're drunk and shit, but it's like, wait, no mames, me dio un chingo de asco. I never wanted to punch somebody in the face for just existing so bad. Yeah. So we were peeing, and then the girls are obviously waiting in line to use the toilet, and then the guy's like, "¿Han visto la película Anaconda?" And like has his hand like in his pants and like his fingers sticking out of his zipper and goes, "Yeah," and I was like, "Bro, stop!" Like I should never wanted to punch somebody so bad ever, and I didn't because we were still nos faltaba un chingo, and I was like, I didn't want to cause a fucking scene.
Was it because the girls are there?
Yeah, like he was just trying to like be funny, but it's not fucking funny.
Yeah, and no one laughed.
Yeah, it was no.
I mean, he said it, and I was just like, wow, bro, like.
Yeah. Anyways, back to
sorry.
experience.
It was a trigger moment because I remembered the bathroom.
I didn't think I bumped into any. I didn't see anything like that. That's like alterations or anything.
I don't think we did either. Like for how much, I don't know if maybe it was like a.
I mean, typically in festivals you don't really see it as much. Like
but I feel like it's a different crowd.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think the price of how much the alcohol was really was a detour for how much people were actually drinking. Because I remember like we had like maybe two beers. I for sure had 2 beers.
You had a few more later on, but like during the beginning, yeah.
Pero
I had one actually.
Llegué a un punto where I was like, dude, no.
Yeah.
I did wait. I think it was like 30 minutes for beer once in line because it wasn't moving, and it was right when Banda Recodo ended. So I went to. It's like, oh, go. Pam's like, go grab beers. I'm like, okay, hey boy, and I was telling you guys like it's less beer things there, and it was just taking forever. I was like, why are these guys just taking forever? Like I swear, like I went through half of the Tucanes set after, and she was worried too because like there was almost no signal. Because I hope he can find me because it was already dark now, and it was crowded because the Tucanes were playing, and luckily I kind of like navigated to the general area where I knew where she was. And there she was, and y me regañó. I was like, so I thought about it. It's like, you wanted me to go get beer, but then if I came back empty-handed, it's like, where'd you go? Where'd you leave? It's like, I just thought, it's like, I just hash it out. I'm already here. Just go for the beer. So that's what I thought. I'm going to be a good boyfriend, go for the beer, and just go through, wait through the line. And me dio mi regañada.
So who was your favorite artist?
Maná for sure. But I think it's because it was the only like long set. It was 2
Yeah.
hours.
He
Oh,
I think
closed,
shit.
right?
No, after him was Caifanes and then La Ley.
Oh,
Like an hour
I
each.
don't know why I thought he was closing.
No, they put him like at 9.
Damn,
Oh,
2
wow.
hours.
I think they did the same for like Alejandro Fernandez played like at 9, and then they closed it off with Los Bukis. And then
I think they were there last
I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know what they
I
did.
don't remember.
Maybe they put like the biggest artists like in staggering. I don't know, but yeah, that was my favorite. That's the one I knew every single song, and I was singing
Juanes
it.
was last year instead of Mana. That was out for like 2 hours. That's true. Sorry. I
He
was like
was?
trying to figure out who. Yeah, we didn't see him because we were at OV7, Paulina Rubio. Like I wanted to see them over Juanes.
I'm not a big fan of Juanes.
I would have wanted to see him, but I would have preferred to see who we saw, and I wouldn't say that was the best. But anyways,
Yeah, Enanitos Verdes was awesome. Caifanes, Café Tacuba. Like I saw all the classics.
Yeah.
That's dope.
that's cool. I do remember like after sorry, my back's really itchy. After last year, like I left and I was like, that was a really cool experience. Like, yeah, it was expensive and like, well, our tickets weren't expensive last time. This
Not
year
as
they were a
expensive
lot
as they
more
were,
expensive. Yeah. I remember it was just like, it was a really cool experience to see all of these bands and like all of these rock en español bands that I was like, we're probably never going to see again unless we go to Besame Mucho again, you know? But like in that sense, so I do understand that like it was, you know, you leave and you're like, wow, that was cool.
And yeah, and we got out of after Tucanes and getting out of that mess of the VIP there. We went back to the Roquero and back to like quick service, like literally just walk up and grab your beer. No lines in the bathroom. We just walked in, grabbed a good spot in the middle, like almost towards the little middle fence. Then we got to see Mana and everyone else up front.
Oh,
Jesus,
But,
how much money did you drop?
I think we did like one round each. Like she bought one round, I bought one round. I went back and forth. Every time was like $35 maybe, no more than 40. I think I paid for 3 rounds.
Yeah.
She paid for 3 rounds roughly. So maybe like $100 on booze.
Oh, that's
Each.
It's
too
not
bad.
Yeah.
Wait.
We gotta take a quick
Jesus,
break.
pause.
All right. So favorite was Mana. Who was Pam's favorite?
I think she agreed with me. Mana, she did enjoy that she got to see Lale because he's someone that came back from retirement. And for some reason, I didn't know who he was until I heard the most famous songs, like the clásicas. It's funny because they wanted him to sing one more. He's like, all right, I'll sing one more. Pero quieren una de las nuevas o de las clásicas? Todas clásicas.
Pues sí, I didn't even know he had new music.
For real.
So he played those, and it was dope. I had a lot of fun. I thought it was worth the price paid for VIP, so you can get just comfort. Because I did look into the general crowd, like, dude, they look jam packed over there, kind of like Coachella, like you're in the general crowd. But I like the bathrooms, food choices, and just more seats in the VIP. But so since we went from Clásico to Rockero because we just wanted to see everything we wanted to, and we stayed at the Rockero pretty much the whole time. I didn't think about it, but I should have gone for my jacket because it was a long walk.
Because it was like in the middle, no? Between
Yeah.
the Rockero Clásicas and the pop and the other one.
I didn't go for my jacket, so I was in my just like a Hawaiian shirt.
Bruh.
And right now it's cold in LA and
Yeah.
anywhere Southern California. And during the day it was a little warm, but at that point it should have clicked. I should get my jacket. I didn't get my jacket, so I was already tipsy, so through my night, like I didn't care, like I was enjoying it. But then as I got to Caifanes, like I started getting a little cold. I was like, damn, like it's getting cold. Luckily, there's crowds around me. And then with La Ley, I felt it even more because a lot of people went to go watch Bookies instead. And VIP was just almost empty. The general was still full, but like the VIP was empty. So like you just felt the gush of wind. It was like 48 degrees, and I was just in my Hawaiian shirt. I was literally dying, and then like I can smell like birria like next to me. Someone's eating birria. I was like, I should get like
The
something
caldito,
warm.
yeah.
So the whole time, like, Pam, I'm just gonna hug you this whole concert. So I was like legit like cold. I've never been cold. and like that. Like usually I love the cold, but like it was just a lot. Plus I was probably just dehydrated too from all the drinking. And then finally, like once that finished, we walked back to the lockers, and I finally got my jacket, but I was just like trembling almost. And we did catch one song from Drake at the end, from the other side, so that was cool. Because I kept telling her, it's like, I want to see Drake. Like, she's like, no, but I want to see Lale. It's like, all right. It's like, I'll take you to Drake.
I would have been like, bye.
For real.
When we go to, they go to Mexicali a lot, so I'll take you there. I was like, all right. To be fair, I think I'll watch it a lot closer.
Yeah, you'd see Rake again. That was
Yeah.
my thought process with Juanes. It's like, if I really want to go see him, I can, but like, I
He's
probably
coming
won't
March
see
something here.
Juanes.
Yeah.
Oh, I did see that he was going on a
So
tour.
there was that, and
We don't have any more
that's-
money in 2024 right now.
Yeah, same here. So that's the reason I believe I got sick, because I was
Yeah.
just, I survived like 5 hours of just like freezing cold in a Hawaiian shirt at a festival, and I tried to like move and like go along with the music, but at one point I was just like, it's just cold.
Yeah.
I can't do this. So I got sick, and that was the reason why I couldn't come in to the
Last
pod
week, yeah.
and to work too. I had pretty much took the whole week off because I wanted to get better for the weekend, because I had plans with the bae. So I had to be better so I can go see her, or else she was getting mad at me, and I was gonna get mad at myself.
El tóxico.
But
You
yeah,
guys hear that?
Yeah.
She was gonna get mad at him because he was sick. What the fuck?
Well,
I don't know. Apparently, Pam is a
she-
little toxic.
no, she wouldn't get mad, but I would get mad at myself because like we had
No, ya
Ya
dijiste,
salió.
ya
La Pam es
dijiste.
tóxica. La Pam es tóxica.
Damn, nigga, next week Jesus is gonna be here and be like, no te puedes contar con eso.
Next week, just gonna be like, "Hey guys, bad news. Can't be a co-host anymore."
You guys are really gonna need AI Jesus now.
no, but it was fine.
That's cool. Would you
did-
go again?
Definitely. We were looking about it because we like the one for March, but it's in Texas.
Yeah.
But it's too soon too. Also,
They have a good lineup, the one in Texas. It's like even Karin Leon is gonna be there. Grupo Frontera
Andy invited us.
to the Texas one. Nice.
Well, I don't know if he was joking or not. And I don't know. Andy texted me.
Andy, were you joking? Me vas a comprar el boleto porque estoy en pobre, güey.
But
Yeah.
if they go to Los Angeles again, we'll probably look into it. It was fun. We know what to expect now. The Uber going back sucked.
Yeah, I bet.
There was a point where I was gonna pay $80 to get back home, but then she found a Lyft that was doing it for $35. It's like, all right, let's just take that one.
Perfect.
But it did take an hour to get it.
Yeah. That's what we were telling you about last year when we went, that if it wasn't for the fact that we connected with the driver, the Uber that took us, we
Was a
asked
driver.
him. Yeah, he was a private
No, he
driver.
told us.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think,
yeah.
Right? Like on our way,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was like, ¿Y cómo le van a hacer para regresarse? And we were like, pues usted. And then he
Yeah.
was like, pues sí, de hecho sí.
And the issue was that it wasn't that there wasn't Ubers. It's just there was just a lot of traffic to get in.
Yeah, that was the issue last year. It wasn't there because there was Ubers lining up, but it was like, I don't know how it was this year. So when you would walk out of Dodger Stadium and you would go down a hill.
Yeah, to the
and then-
parking
Yeah,
lot.
and there was another parking lot. And then Ubers were lining up, but it was also the Ubers that people were
Ordering.
ordering.
And there also was service was
Yeah.
really bad.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that too. So I mean, the service was better down there than at the stadium, but yeah, it just took a while. But
So
it
what
was
do you-
fine. We got home. We ate Pizza Hut after. It was
Nice.
dope.
Yeah. What do you think? Should they stay one day or should they move it to 2 days?
I like the idea because it keeps the crowd separated too. Because I felt like if everyone did have a chance to see Maná, Drake, Alejandro Fernandez at separate times, it would just be way bigger crowds in each one, and it's gonna be a lot more jam packed. And
So like the smaller sets were easier to like divide the people
yeah,
because it forced you to make a decision.
yeah, it spread
That's
the
a
crowd out,
that's a
and
good way
that
of
way you
looking at
enjoy
it.
it more.
I really
Yeah,
like
you
it
do
that
miss
way.
out on some, but if you really want to see them, you just miss out on the other ones.
I didn't think about
You
it that
just
way.
make the
Yeah.
decision.
I guess my reasoning behind wanting it to be 2 days is because I wanted their sets to be a little longer.
Yeah.
And like, because I was like 20 minutes, like what the fuck? That, and then it was, yeah, I guess that's true. I get the whole like, well, if it was between 2 days, the stages would be packed more, but like then maybe they could make them a little bigger, or like find a bigger space, But who knows?
I think
Is there a
that
bigger spot
I
in
think
LA?
that they should find a bigger spot, or I don't know, make it more in the kind of like pumps, like in the east side of it where there's more open.
Like the Desert Valley area.
Yeah, because I know the Texas one is a lot gonna be. I saw the map; it's a lot bigger.
Where's the one in Texas?
Houston.
Austin.
No?
Austin.
Oh, Austin.
But like where? Like in
I don't know, but I mean, Texas in general is just
it's
wide
bigger
open.
space.
It's open. It's more open. So
I wonder if Anna's going. I'm gonna text her and be like, hey.
I think that's what works with like Coachella. Like you're able to
It's
spread things
yeah,
out.
bigger space. Yeah, because even at Coachella, like you don't really hear like the next, because like even like the Coachella stage and what is it, the Sahara, the one that's covered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't really hear those. Like if you're in the middle, you just hear the bass.
Yeah.
You know, you don't hear
The actual
one
music.
doesn't overpower the other. Versus at Besame Mucho, I feel like you could kind of
You know what?
hear.
I didn't think I don't know if it's because we're in the front, but I never thought I can hear the other stages until
No,
we got
I'm talking
closer.
about like
No,
when you're
yeah.
walking. I'm talking about like when you're walking around.
Oh, okay.
I was
Yeah.
scared of that too. I was like, are you gonna be able to like in Austin? It's in the Circuit of the Americas. I don't know what that is or where it is.
like a racetrack probably.
Probably.
Those are usually big. There's enough space, and I just know like Austin's just a whole lot wider. So
Wait, where did I? Was I tripping when I saw Karim Leon on the lineup?
Maybe you're just.
maybe there's another festival going on like in Temecula or something like that going up here soon. Same thing like Latin Americans.
There's one that keeps popping up. I just forget what the hell it's
La
called.
Onda, something like that.
Yeah, I think it's
That's
that
the
one.
one I'm talking about, up north. But it's worth it. I would go back.
Wait, was Grupo Frontera at the one here?
No, they're gonna be at the.
They're gonna be at the one in Austin.
Yeah.
But I was like, I don't think they were.
They're definitely gonna be at Coachella.
I think so too.
But-
I think so too.
Anyways, I want to ask you guys
Good
something.
time.
What's up?
Jesus was talking about movies, and we were talking about movies that we haven't seen. Do you think, and this is the debate of the century, I feel like, The Nightmare Before Christmas, you have to choose one.
No,
you
you don't. It's
you
both.
You done? You have
does it feel
to
like?
choose one.
No.
It's a Christmas movie.
You have to choose one.
Okay, it's a Christmas
Paulina.
movie.
It's a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
It's
It's
not
a Christmas movie in December, and in in
In
October. It's
October.
Halloween.
I knew where you were going with that as soon as you finished the percent. No, you have to choose one. Is it a Christmas movie or is it a Halloween movie?
But why do you have to choose?
Because it makes it difficult. Like, obviously, everyone's gonna be like, it's both. You have to choose one. What is it?
Well, Disney treats it as both. It appears in Halloween time, and it stays throughout Christmas. I'm actually going this weekend. Can't wait.
Hope you have fun. But you still have to choose one. Life or death, gun to your head right now. I don't think I can say that on YouTube.
It's a Christmas movie.
Pew pew to your
I
head
guess
right now.
it's a Christmas movie.
It's a Christmas movie?
Yeah.
Even though it takes
It's a
place during
Halloween
both
movie.
times, but yeah, whatever.
Is it because of the plot? Like, why do you say it?
It's a Hallowmas movie.
Elon Musk.
I guess you could say because it starts in Halloween. But
Yeah.
the rest of the movie is about Christmas.
And it's literally called The Nightmare Before Christmas.
So settled. You guys
No,
heard it
it's
here
not
first.
settled because
Settled,
I
you guys.
don't believe
Comadre
that.
Pao and Jesus said it here first.
No, I said that against my own will.
I think it counts as both, but the majority of it is Christmas.
Yeah. That's the only reason I say that too. But like you can watch it during both times and it's okay.
Yeah, I get that argument, but everybody has that argument, so that's why I wanted
Well,
you
it's
guys
not an argument, it's
to
facts.
choose one. Now, top 3 best Christmas movies.
The Grinch, Elf. Those are the only two I actually really like. I like Home Alone. The Grinch, Elf, and Home Alone are my top favorite movies.
What about you, Jesus?
The Grinch for sure. Nightmare Before Christmas is a favorite because it's one I always watch.
Because it's a Christmas movie.
And then, gosh, I can't think of another one that I can say that I really, really enjoy.
You don't like Elf?
I mean, I like Elf, but
He's not trying to be basic.
it's not the one I go for.
It's not basic.
What are yours? And then let me think of my third one.
Home Alone. Elf. My third. I'm just gonna throw a curveball at you guys, and I'm gonna say Mrs. Doubtfire.
That's not a Christmas.
It's a Christmas movie. It's a movie that you see during Christmas. It gives you that warm.
You can watch it at any time. It's a Hallmark type movie, but it's not a Christmas movie.
It's a holiday movie.
No, it's not. They don't even celebrate anything in the movie.
You don't watch Mrs. Doubtfire during the summer.
Yeah, you do.
It's not a summer movie. It's a winter movie.
Okay, a winter movie,
What's
but
in
not
the
a
winter?
Christmas movie.
What's in the winter?
Well, then that means that all the movies. Okay, so that means that Scary Movie is
Yes.
a Christmas movie. No. You like Santa Claus.
The Santa Claus, yeah. I really do like the Santa Claus. I just wanted to throw a curveball at you guys.
He's marrying me because I know his favorite Christmas movies before he even knows his own favorite Christmas movies.
I was looking here through the list of movies, and I really like the Night Before, from the one with like Seth Rogen, Anthony Mackie, and Gordon Levitt.
The one that they're stuck in the house?
No, that's
this is the one where
they
like,
play it on the big ass piano, right? Ding, and they play the Kanye song.
But where like their drug dealer turns out to be like the Christmas spirit or something like that.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
They have a drug dealer they keep going to. No.
Can I see the cover? Oh wait, maybe I have seen it.
Where they're trying to go to this Gatsby party, but they're going through like all these events. That's a good one.
Oh yeah. There's a scene right here where they're playing the piano.
Yeah. The Kanye, Runaway.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Can't really think of another one. I have an image in my head of like a Christmas, but like the Mickey ones.
Oh, I want to clarify. I like the old Elf, not this new cartoon bullshit that they came out with.
What? Which one?
Well, it came out in 2018, but this one.
Oh, the Grinch.
Oh, what did I say? Elf?
You said Elf.
Oh my bad, I meant the Grinch. I like the old, like the person.
Oh yeah, the
Grinch.
Jim Carrey Grinch.
Yeah, trying to see which other ones are out here.
You know which one I don't like is Jack Frost.
Oh, I don't really like that one either.
Did you?
Or the Polar Express, dude. That
the-
movie is creepy as fuck.
All
Whoever likes
aboard.
it, you guys are liars.
The Polar Express is. It is. It's a weird freaking movie.
Okay, according to this article, this isn't the first time I see that, but according to this article, The Gremlins is a Christmas movie. Do you agree?
Because it was during like the convention, like Christmas time, and all the it's like in the convenience stores, isn't it, or the retail stores?
I don't remember. Honestly, I haven't seen Gremlins in a long time.
I was about to say that. I haven't seen that in a while.
There's a funny mom movie during Christmas that I really like.
Christmas, bad Christmas moms,
Narnia.
bad mom's Christmas.
I don't know, but if y'all know which one I'm talking about, let me know.
The one with Mila Kunis.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bad mom's Christmas, something like that.
Okay, well, something like that. I like
Yeah.
that one. I'm trying to look at like the list of like classics.
Is that Narnia?
Oh,
Yeah.
the Miracle on 34th Street.
Which
You guys
one's that
remember that
one?
one? With like Santa and the little girl from, I think it's from Matilda.
Oh, I never watched that one.
I've
classic.
seen it, but I don't think I loved it. Maybe I
I-
need to rewatch it
Yeah,
now as
I
like
just
an
remember it.
older.
I always stick to the same
Harry Potter, the first one, Christmas movie or Halloween movie?
Christmas.
Well,
I agree,
I mean, there's only like 2 minutes of Christmas,
but it's a Christmas movie. You watch it during Christmas.
You're a wizard, Harry. Well, which reminds me, shout out my coworker Ivan. He was sending me some memes. They were making fun of Hogwarts and like in its Hogwarts and its generality, where it's like break all the rules. Gryffindor, 1,000 points.
Charlie Brown Christmas. That's the one I was like trying to also think.
That's your other
Very, like-
favorite Christmas movie?
Yeah, Grinch, Nightmare Before Christmas, Charlie Brown Christmas.
I like the pumpkin one, the Great Pumpkin.
Charlie
That's Halloween.
Yeah, it is Halloween, but I like that one. I don't remember the Christmas one. I just remember the tree.
Right here.
I got a Cole.
I haven't seen that one in a while.
I got this. Oh, but that's the Halloween one. Never mind. Scratch that.
What are your top 3 worst Christmas movies?
Oh gosh, Jack Frost.
I would say that too. Polar Express.
Polar Express, yeah.
We already expressed that.
I'm already having trouble finding Christmas movies.
The third one.
Is Die Hard really a Christmas movie?
I don't understand. Okay, I'm not gonna. I haven't seen Die Hard in years, so I don't understand.
It's because it happens during Christmas time.
Is that
Does it?
why?
Yeah, that's the main reason why.
The third worst.
I know. I don't really know what the third worst.
Mean Girls. Is Mean Girls a Christmas movie,
No, it's not.
or is it just like a?
Bad Santa.
Just because they have that
Like that one.
scene.
I forgot about Bad Santa.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't consider it a Christmas movie. I don't think anybody watches it for Christmas. But I guess it has that scene in it, so I guess you could.
My third worst Christmas movie. Jack Frost, Polar Express. God, I don't know.
I know I'm having trouble thinking of a third one too.
Yeah, I can't think.
Well, the third and fourth Home Alone are pretty fucking horrible.
I don't remember the fourth one. I like the one where it's the new kid.
Yeah, you see, I didn't like that one. The third one.
I like the third one.
I don't like it.
But I don't remember the fourth one.
I don't think we've seen it. But yeah.
Like the new Spy Kids. I didn't like it.
I can't say I really remember it.
I watched the old ones recently. They're so cringe, man. I don't
They
know.
are, but like a good
You were
cringe.
watching
I
it
was
the
just
other
watching the
day.
first Spy
I was
Kids
like, what the
yesterday.
heck? And then back when like they were trying to make 3D happen, so like a lot of them were acting like if, they're punching at us or things
Yeah.
like that.
Well, no, one of them was 3D.
Yeah, that
One of
yeah,
them
Oh,
was
yeah.
Spy
And
Kids 3D. Yeah,
The second one and the third one was really 3D oriented.
yeah.
I actually remember watching that one in the movie theaters with my
My mom took me,
Yeah.
and she didn't remember. She's like, "Te llevé, pero no entendí nada."
Pues no. That's funny. So the last episode we kind of touched on. This is before I even realized that all this drama was happening.
But
But
before we get, do we have time?
yeah, it's 8 minutes.
Oh, we got this.
Anything
can happen in 8 minutes.
A lot can happen.
Well, if you let me finish talking, maybe I can finish my topic. No, so the last episode we were talking about, well, I mentioned or asked like, oh, I wonder if Bad Bunny and J Balvin are still friends. And then we kind of went into this whole little thing, right? And like literally 2 days later, I open Instagram and the first thing that pops up is like, J Balvin speaks out to his like rumors with Bad Bunny. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, apparently I'm not the only one that's questioning this. And then turns out that there was like all this like drama that got brought up because I actually didn't realize this. Because again, whenever I listen to music, I never listen to the actual lyrics. But Bad Bunny like low-key took a jab at J Balvin in one of his songs in his new album, Thunder and Lightning. What is it called? Thunder and something.
I actually don't know the name of the album.
No,
Like a song.
the song that
Oh.
in Bad Bunny's new album
I think so.
that said like
De todos quieren ser amigos. Oh,
tú
quieren
andas,
ser
ustedes
amigos.
andan con amigos de todos.
Como J
Como
Balvin.
J Balvin or como Balvin, right? And I was like, damn, I didn't realize that he said that. And like, I would have taken that like, oh yeah, like they're not friends anymore when I heard it. But then J Balvin was coming out with a new single that just came out called Amigos. Oh, ya no somos amigos. Well, the song is called Amigos. But then he put a big ass billboard on the Sphere in Vegas that said, ya no somos amigos. So then everybody thought that was a clap back at Bad Bunny. But like, if you listen to the new song, it has nothing to do with like a friendship or with a guy even. Like, it's all about a girl and like breaking up and
But
becoming
is it,
friends.
or is it a metaphor?
Okay, well, I mean, unless Bad Bunny is called Flaca by J Balvin, and no, there's no metaphor to it. Like the lyrics are straight. It's a straight like
a
breakup
love
song.
Yeah.
But okay, like let's say like I break up with my guy best friend. Like it's a breakup.
Oh, but like, I'm not gonna play it because I don't want to get canceled. But it literally says, you guys can go listen to it. Salí a mirar la luna, pero terminé mirando tus fotos. Flaca, siéndote sincero, yo te pienso, aunque lo nuestro está roto. La culpa no fue tuya, pero mía tampoco. Tal vez parezca loco, pero dime tú si es que me equivoco. Fue la culpa de la rutina el que lo nuestro se jodiera. Like, that does not come off as like a friendship.
Well, they were
Jab.
best buds.
Con los culo mate la tu. Ah, no. I thought it said something
Whoa.
else. I thought it said something else.
Esto viene con alarma.
I don't know. There was another part where I was like, yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it.
Mm.
Damn. Hopefully there's no beef because my tattoo is
Te
buckled.
desearía lo mejor, pero ya me
Oh, you got the
tuviste. Mami,
Oasis one,
fuiste esa historia que yo deslice. So, like, the song has not. I don't think it's a jab at all. I think you're just. It's because before this podcast, I told Mario that I would choose to be friends with J Balvin over Bad Bunny. As much as I love Bad Bunny, I don't think he'd be a good friend, and I think J Balvin would be a good friend.
At that moment, Mario knew.
And then he goes, I don't know if I want to be with you anymore. And I said, well, I'm gonna keep the ring so you can leave.
Keep the ring. I'll keep the dog. Come here, Ollie.
You can't keep the dog.
I got insurance.
And then I was like on TikTok doing some research, and turns out that when the Bad Bunny song came out, everybody started like turmoil and started asking. And J Balvin came out to say, like, you know, I see him as my little brother. Like, there's no hard feelings. It's just a song. But, you know, money does change people. And then supposedly Bad Bunny came out after the fact saying, like, no, like, yo a J Balvin lo respeto. Y si él me habla, yo le contesto. But, like, in a very, like, if he calls me, I'll answer. If he needs something, I'll help him. Not in, like, oh, we're still friends. Like, he's basically saying he'll answer his phone call, but, like, we're not hanging out anymore, you know? So I don't think they're friends anymore.
Because he's got his boo.
Yeah.
So does J Balvin. He has a whole ass baby.
Not according to the song.
Well, I don't know if I don't know.
See,
who the
then it
song
was
is
a
about.
breakup homies. It was a homie breakup song.
I don't think it's a homie breakup song. No,
It's a homie breakup song, and he disguised it as a woman.
I don't think so. Anyway,
I think I would be more heartbroken if like my guy best friend broke up with me than if you broke up with me, babe.
3 minutes.
fucking lies, dude. All right. A ver si es cierto.
Jesus, break up with me.
So yeah, that closes that circle from the last episode. And my question.
You're just out here manifesting shit, huh?
Yeah.
That's
I guess.
crazy.
You know what? I want to manifest. Do you guys watch the
$1 million.
You guys watch the Squid Game challenge?
Not yet. We started it. Mario
yeah.
didn't like it, so I can't watch it with him.
It's not that I didn't like. What were we doing?
You were bored as fuck. You were just sitting there all bored.
I
and I was like,
was.
we can change it.
I thought it was a whole nother level of reality TV.
Yeah, but
You know-
have you seen the TikToks?
I was about to say that.
No.
So, do you want to say it or want me to say it?
Go ahead.
I was watching TikToks of like people that were on it that have already been disqualified, and they were one of the girls was saying how the red light, green light took like 8. It was like a 6-hour span. So while we were watching it, there was this girl in a squat that was like, I
yeah.
can't hold it anymore. And I was like, dude, like, no manches, just hold it, you know? And like, I guess everybody was talking shit. But like, the girl was in a squat for 20 minutes because they were saying that it was like a 30 to 40 minute break in between each red light, green light, you know? And I was like, dude, that's insane. And so a lot of them were saying like, we wish they would have shown that on the show because they think it would have made it just that much more interesting. But I understand how they were trying to make it look like the actual Squid Games.
Yeah, because I do remember that part, and we were watching it,
Yeah.
and I was like, no mames que no pudo con it, because she would start.
Yeah.
She fell and she started crying,
crying.
and I was like, no.
But like,
mames, esas
imagine
mamadas.
20 minutes just like there
Oh yeah,
squatting.
no.
I guess she didn't want 4.5 million.
For real.
I would have cried, honestly, if I held it that long and then I still didn't make
But
it.
then again,
make
why
it
the
to
fuck are
next
you
one.
squatting just like she
Well,
said?
yeah, that was stupid. Like, I don't know why she chose to do that, but did you finish it
I
already?
finished it. I thought it was
damn.
amazing. Like we watched it in one day. Like we were just
Oh
hooked.
damn. Yeah.
Like we
We'll
just
have to
wanted
go
to
back and
finish
give it
it.
another
Yeah.
try. Maybe you just weren't in the right.
I wasn't
frame
in
of
the-
I
mind.
just
yeah.
love the whole like one of the first people they interview is like what must it feel like to pay off your car, like to always have your rent, and then that person gets disqualified.
Yeah.
It's like in the first episode. I was like, bro, like
I don't
this
remember
is
that one.
amazing.
I don't know if this is still true because this was a couple days ago. But I had seen that the winner hasn't received their money yet.
Something about that they have to wait. They had to wait till the episode aired, and then they would start
I
paying
see.
out.
I see.
Just to make sure I guess they kept up their end of the bargain or whatever.
Yeah.
I understand that, but But then again, I think she had like buyers. What's it called? That thing where like they just start buying even though they don't have the money. I don't know, but they just started buying things even though they didn't have the money. I was like, bro, you gotta wait till you get the money.
Yeah, and then you don't use money you don't have. Yeah, that's crazy. I do want to go back and watch it because I'm sure they made it even like more challenging in the next rounds.
Yeah, it's intense, and there's a lot of things you don't expect, or like the drama's real, pretty much. Like compared, it's not scripted. Well,
Yeah.
Did they go through all
extent.
the same challenges as in the series?
And
Yeah,
they had a
I
lot
think
of
so.
stuff too,
Oh, wow.
but you gotta watch it. It's,
Yeah,
We'll go back.
I'll give it a shot again.
yeah, and notice the interviews, and then notice who gets like what happens right after those interviews. They pretty much like, and I'm just talking from the first episode because you guys watched the first episode, right?
Yeah, we didn't finish it, but it's okay. You can.
There was
talk.
some like best friends, like, oh, we're in this together, this and that, and then one of them gets disqualified. It's like,
Or like the mom and the son.
yeah,
I was about to say that. I was like, if
there's
they
a
get
lot of things like
disqualified,
that.
and I'm
Like,
pretty sure they did.
bring like the people that you want to win, or you like have all these troubles or this and that, and it's just sad reality at the end of the day.
Yeah. Well, it probably just shows how you're all out. Like we're all out for ourselves.
Yep, it's amazing.
Okay, we have to.
And on that note,
pause.
Jesus, pause.
Boats.
Imagine I do all of Comadreando with my mic off. Well, that would have sucked. Now wouldn't it have?
What?
That would have sucked. Now wouldn't it have? All right, guys. We are back with another episode of Comadreando, and there's actually quite a few responses. Last week, I know I left you guys like on this little cliffhanger, and I only did like 3 or 4. But we talked for a while last episode, so I was like, we're gonna save those so that we could really give our true reactions and opinions and elaborate, and we weren't like feeling rushed or anything, you know? Because then Jesus gets mad at us. But then Jesus didn't even edit that pod, so now that I think about it, we could have gone on for like 4 hours.
The people think Jesus edited it.
Oh, my bad.
Edited it.
Well, rewind, block this out, I guess.
I know I'm kind of proud of myself, even though it was all AI.
Hey,
Because
we're learning how to use
3 or
AI.
4 times I've tried to edit a podcast,
I know.
I like text Jesus like, I can't do this.
Do you remember that first time? I think Mario was like on the verge of tears. It's like literally, I think the episode came out late. You have a hole in your mouth? I think the episode came out late because Jesus wasn't here, and like Mario was like, I can't do this,
Yeah.
and we ended up waiting for for Jesus to come back.
Yeah.
Well,
This time it came out like everything was ready. It was just my fault. I needed to add the brekes.
Yeah, but
And
it's
then
okay.
If anyone wants to sponsor us with a new laptop, that'd be great.
Apple, what's up? All right, we're gonna get into it.
Jesus, drop it.
1, 2, 3.
When I was in middle school, we were supposed to go to Georgia to visit my mom's family for Christmas. My dad was acting all weird before the trip and made up the story that he couldn't go. I already know where this is going. And I haven't read these. That he couldn't go because he lost his wallet at work. Bullshit. He works in the oil field, so it was believable. Later, the truth came out. I never knew how, but it turned out that some prostitute he had slept with took his money, identification cards, and all of the cocaine he'd been carrying. Not what I thought the story was going to be.
I thought he was going to have a different family.
Me too. No matches.
Shit.
We ended up going to Georgia without him. Unsurprisingly, my parents are not together anymore, and I'm estranged from my father. All right, well, I'm sorry that this is how this story ended. It is really not what I expected it to be.
Not his cocaine.
Damn.
Imagine you later find out that a stripper took all your dead shit.
I do wonder how this just came out. I know you said you didn't know, but this just goes to show, like, la verdad siempre sale.
Or
That's
the
fucking
same stripper
funny.
takes your cocaine.
Dude, imagine. That's wild. I don't know if you wish to have a relationship with your father, but hopefully one day you will, if you hope so. If not, then it's okay. You don't have to do that.
Just sell him cocaine. I don't know why I'm saying it like that.
I don't know.
Cocaine.
Like, did you guys ever watch that movie Cocaine Bear? What a
Yeah, I
stupid
just
ass
watched it.
movie. Did
It's
you
funny.
like it?
I knew he was gonna like it.
Well, I mean, it was funny. Like I knew it was a dumb movie, but that's I
Okay,
went
so
in with that mentality.
I guess I was expecting it to be good.
I didn't know. I didn't know it was a dumb movie.
Me either. I
thought
thought
it
it
was
was supposed
gonna-
to be like real good.
No, not like real good, but that wasn't what I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting.
I expected the visuals of the bear to be better.
It was funny though.
Truly, if you haven't watched it, don't
yeah.
waste
It
your
was
time.
one of those movies you're like, well, no mames.
Yeah, it ends and you're like, okay.
What did I
like?
just-
What did I just watch for the last 2 hours?
But we finished it,
yeah, we did.
and I was entertained the whole time.
It's like the what's the other one? Shark Tornado? Was it?
Oh, I've never seen that one.
Sharknado.
Nunca lo vi.
It's like that pretty much. That's what Sharknado is. Like, it's a hurricane of sharks
Oh,
or a
God.
tornado of sharks.
All right. Next. I was dating this girl for 2 years and things were taking a turn for the worse towards the end. She was super cold, never wanted to have sex. We would never really go out together anymore. Long story short, when I got the courage to finally tell her how I felt, things got pretty heated and I found out she cheated. Let's name her Sancho Bill. And the last thing she said was, Bill is bigger than you. Worst part is he is a good friend. Now I feel inadequate. Funny how one sentence can destroy your confidence and trust in someone you genuinely care for. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't know
Big
what
Dick
it
Bill.
feels like.
Big Dick Bill.
We're sorry for your feelings. Please excuse my co-hosts. Yeah, okay. So like, if somebody told you guys that, how would you feel?
I would have clapped back.
I already know that. Stop telling me that.
You would clap back and
I would
say
have
what?
clapped back. I don't know.
Something more hurtful?
Yeah.
So you're just out there to hurt people's feelings? You're like a snake. You're you just want
I'm not gonna neither confirm nor deny without my lawyer present. But I do remember one time, this didn't exactly happen like what my boy Bill over here, but I was getting in a heated argument with one of my exes, and I did point out one of her insecurities, but like super quick. I felt bad like 2 seconds after it came out of my mouth, but I never apologized.
This is who I'm marrying. JK, he's never done that to me. So.
I think it does hurt a man's ego more than, like, if I was like, all right, like, you ain't got no butt. Like, you'd be like, oh.
Yeah, I
know?
guess because I can grow a butt. You can't grow a dick.
There's PP enlargements.
Is it really?
know? Yeah. You can enlarge anything now.
How do they enlarge your pee-pee?
I don't know. Never looked into it. But there is penis enlargement,
I wonder if they just cut around,
penis enhancements.
maybe.
I don't know if they add length or girth.
Oh.
Or or both. I don't know. Whoever knows, let us know. I guess.
I guess.
Send us pictures.
How would you feel, Jesus, if like you and Pam are breaking up and you're in a heated argument and then she's like, pues mi ex tiene más grande que tú. What would you do?
I don't know.
Takes away her visa. See?
Crashes her Tesla.
I mean, I'm not that person to get mad. Like, I'm just gonna be like,
Or you
I'm
be
gonna let karma
ouch?
take care of you.
But do you think it would like hurt you? Like, do you think you'd be like, ouch? Or you'd be like, ah, fuck
I
you.
mean, yeah, it's
I know
gonna
what I
hurt, but
carry.
I'll later laugh about it. Like, why would you have the balls to say that? But at the end of the day, like,
I'm a grower, not a shower.
All right, well,
I don't know. I don't even know how to explain that.
your ex-girlfriend sucks. I'm sorry that she cheated on you.
I'm too in love to think about that stuff.
And sorry, now you have an image of Bill's penis.
All right. My tia told us that her and my tío got a divorce earlier this year, and it turns out my tío is now transgender and goes by the name Ophelia. It's so weird because my uncle, now aunt, I guess, was super macho, very typical old school Mexican with a tejana and boots, worked construction for the longest. I'm not sure how to feel. Honestly, That is super common. Super, super common, I feel
Because
like.
the frogs.
It's the water. It's the water, not the frogs. It's not the frogs doing
This
it.
man's kissing frogs.
The water is causing it. But I mean, it could be a little bit because of the water. I actually was just telling Mario the story the other day that I was on Facebook and I was like scrolling, and then I came across somebody's Facebook that I went to middle school with, and then like that person led to another person that led to another person, and I kind of just went down the spiral of like seeing what people that I went to like middle school with was like what was going on in their lives, because I honestly lost I lost communication with all of them when I moved back from Colorado. There's like very limited people I still talk to. And I came across this one guy's Instagram that used to be like the one guy that like he knew he was hot shit, right? And like he was just like that one guy. And now he's gay. And like I would have never imagined.
Was he gay
like,
or transgender?
Well, this one's transgender.
No,
No, he's gay.
Oh, okay.
I would have like never imagined, like nothing wrong with that, but like he was super macho, like botas, tejanas, like all, like siempre los bailes, like dancing with all the girls, that I was just like really taken away by that. I would have never expected it. So I just feel like it's pretty common, and it's always like the super macho ones.
It's common like ranchos, like very small pueblitos, like in Mexico.
Because they just like can't, like they
can't
can't
come
come
out.
out because of all the stereotypes, But, I'm glad your Theo was able to live his dreams.
Her dreams.
Tia.
Or your Tia.
Ophelia.
I'm sure that took a while to get used to.
That's a very strong name. Ophelia.
It is. I wonder what made him choose his name. Like,
He needs a novela. Ophelia, el hombre que se hizo mujer.
can you just ask your Tia why she chose that name? I just want to know. Like, is that just the name that she always thought, like, oh, this is what I want my
What's
name
his
to be?
first name? Maybe his name is
I
like
didn't say.
Ophelio. Omar. I don't know. If you were... Never mind.
What?
Never mind. Next song.
Okay.
What would be my name?
Yeah.
Margarita.
Margarita.
Pizza.
I don't know.
Okay.
Savannah, I guess.
Savannah.
Savannah.
That's the first name I just came up right now.
It's a very white name.
Damn, have you guys seen that TikTok that's out right now that you ask a guy like, give me a girl name, and then they say some
Respucia.
then they say some random girl's name, and then
Oh.
it's like the girlfriend expecting you to say their name. Have you seen that?
No.
That was like such a TikTok moment right now of like, give me a girl's name, y el Jesús, Savannah, and then like, who the fuck is Savannah, Jesus?
No, I take that white name back. The whitest name I have ever heard is somebody named America.
That's Mexican, though.
America. Yeah.
That's more Latin American.
I don't know.
Whitest name I've ever heard is Joy. And I'm sorry.
I
your
didn't
name
say that
is
today.
Joy. Mario was like, how do you feel about the name Joy? And I was like, I think that is the whitest name you could ever have.
Joy.
Or Dawn.
Don.
Dawn is pretty white.
Don
yeah.
is a very like old white guy name.
It's also a girl name.
Don?
Yeah.
Or Joni.
D-A, like Dawn, like D-A-W-N.
Like the soap?
No,
Yeah.
that's Downey.
No, Don soap.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
The one that you
Yeah, like the soap.
did you watch Little
There's
Puppy?
somebody at my work named Dawn, and it's a girl.
She white?
Yeah,
Very
I know
white.
a Dawn. They used to work with. It was white.
Joanne.
But there's a
Very-
Joni,
Joanne, but then it's like Joanna.
Jody.
Jody, that's pretty white, yeah.
Judy.
Judy's pretty white, yeah.
Karen.
You see,
I know-
I know a lot of guys.
I was gonna say I know a lot of Mexican Karens.
Yeah. What else?
Haley,
Haley's pretty white, yeah.
Kylie.
La Kylie, pussy. Sorry, Wendy, but
Anyways, this is going. This is gonna go racist real fast.
a guy I dated would refuse to wipe food from his beard until he finished eating.
Leftovers.
This is you?
It's Jesus.
So
Pam.
so for the whole meal, I'd sit there looking at sauce and bits of food hanging off his beard and then wiped it at the end. Totally gross. I agree. I would have broken up with him. I probably wouldn't have gone on a second date with him.
It's your food catcher.
No, that's disgusting. That falls in the... It's because last episode we talked about how like the way people eat really gross me out. So like you have to be a clean eater for me to be able to date you.
I've never had a thick enough beard for my food to fall on my beard. I've actually never grown it out. I always keep it pretty trimmed.
Yeah, you do.
You're supposed to learn how to eat with your beard. Like I always have extra napkins. You can ask Pam. I'm always cleaning myself after each bite. So it's just one of the
But like
things.
this guy, I think he knew and he just refused
Nada más
to
es
do
un
it.
animal.
I'm sorry that you had to witness that, even if it was just for a few
Are
days.
you guys still together?
No. A guy I dated.
Oh, my bad. I obviously don't pay attention.
Okay. Hey guys, how would you approach meeting your suegro for the first time? I've been dating my significant other for a few months now and meeting them for the first time this Christmas. Okay, I'm going to start by saying this. I really wish I knew if you were a girl or a guy. I'm going to assume a guy. Because like a guy is intimidated to meet their suegro. Whereas a girl is normally more intimidated to meet their suegra.
Listen, you walk into their house, and you wait till everybody's in the same room. And then you just grab your hand, and you just firm grasp on your girlfriend's ass, and you say, "What's up?"
That's not what you do, actually. Don't do that. He would never do that. Ever in a million years. He's all talk.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I've only dated one girl that has a dad.
Facts. And it's not me.
Only one of my ex-girlfriends has had a dad. Other than that.
Well, technically, though, when you met me, there was someone for you to meet.
Okay, yeah.
So, like, you still kind of went through that, like, moment.
Mm-hmm.
You
Okay,
just
so
got
2.
lucky that 2 months later he was out of the picture.
Okay, so 2 of my girlfriends have had dads in my initial introduction.
You just got to walk in there with a lot of confidence. I would say from, like, experience and just, like, knowing, like, the way men think, and like my friends have daughters now, and just like things that they say and stuff. They don't like pushovers, so like don't be like this little bitch that's just kind of like there, you know, like just be confident in what you're doing and saying. Obviously be super respectful. If you're a girl, like just be, well, no, I'm gonna stick to this being a guy, and then I'll go to it being a girl. Like in a sense, like treat your girlfriend or your significant other as I mean, I hope you're treating her this way always, but like with a lot of respect, and just like, you know, just be nice. Be funny if you're funny.
And if you're not, you're fucked.
And if this is a girl meeting your
not,
suegro for the
rich.
first time, I don't know.
I think it's easier for a girl.
I think it is. That's why I don't think
to
this
meet
is a
their
girl
suegro.
question.
I don't know. At least coming from my perspective, the 2 dads that I've met, I've always asked what their interests are beforehand, so I kind of go with like a little bit of like
What to talk about, like
yeah,
topics
like
to talk
topics. And like you said, I try not to be a pushover.
about. If they ask you for a beer, hand them the fucking beer.
Yeah. And I also, like you said, I try to be respectful. I try not to be a pushover. I try to talk as much as I can, but I don't force the conversation either. I try to, and it's not that I'm acting like I'm genuinely curious. I'm actually genuinely curious about the person.
Well, you should be, right? Because
Yeah.
like this is your significant other's dad. Like you should want to know about them and like see if you can curate some kind of relationship with them, even if it's like a simple one. Like it doesn't have to be like you guys have to be the best of friends, but like at least be able to come over and have a conversation and like know it's a genuine conversation and not a forced one. And I think for the first couple of times that you meet them, like it is gonna be a little awkward. Like the vibes might be off, you know, but like
You're testing the waters.
You're testing the waters, yeah. But I think the ultimate goal is like being able to have a good conversation while you're sitting at the dinner table, because you know it's going to happen more than once a year, in my opinion.
And I think that goes for your suegra and your suegro.
Yeah, agreed.
Because like even like now, I mean, yeah, granted it's been 5 years, but I have like no filter with Paulina's family now.
None.
So
at all.
And then half of them listen to the podcast, so that doesn't help either.
What about you, Jesus? So did you meet your suegro yet?
Yeah, well, I mean, I got lucky. I got to meet majority of Pam's family in a wedding, like all at once.
Oh,
Even, like
nice.
her mom, her dad that weekend, like it was all in just one hit. So now, like every time I go back, like I already know everyone, so I just go in there and chill.
I feel like that's a cool place, like a nice place to meet everybody.
I think so too.
Yeah, like it doesn't feel awkward. You can kind
because
of
everyone's there to like
everyone's
mingle.
there. You can kind of move around.
Yeah.
Versus when you're at somebody's house, you kind of just it's close quarters, so it's the vibe is different.
But I always been good
Truly,
with
though.
meeting suegros.
Bro,
I've never had issues.
I very awkwardly met both of my suegros. It was because I met them at separate times, and both encounters were so awkward because the first time I walked into Vitality Bowls not knowing he was gonna be there, and then he just came up to me and he's like, "¿Y tú a qué escuela fuiste?" And
No,
I
that was
like,
that was at my house.
No, that was at Vitality Bowls.
No, that was at my house. We were watching a movie.
Oh.
You met my mom at Vitality Bowls.
No, I met your dad at Vitality Bowls, and I met your mom at your house. You had left, and I was just fucking sitting on your couch. You weren't even there. And then your parents got home, and I was like, oh my God, this is definitely not the way I wanted to meet them, but hello.
Breaks the ice easier.
I don't think so. Anyways, just be nice. Just be yourself. Hoping that yourself is funny.
Take him cocaine.
Don't take him cocaine.
Strippers.
Merry Christmas.
Does this cocaine smell weird?
Okay. Somebody said, we all have that tia chismosa. My ring broke and I posted it on Instagram. Within minutes, the chisme was spread that I was getting divorced.
Get a new tia.
We do all have tias chismosas.
Cut her out.
Did you let her know that your ring just broke? Tell her, stop spreading the chisme.
Put her chisme out there.
The only chismosa we like here is Comadre Pau, okay?
Tell
And
the
I'm
rest
only
of your
chismosa
family
here.
that your tío snorts cocaine.
Oh my God.
Strippers' booty holes. And it's named Ophelia. Sorry.
Oh my God. Who gave this man twisted teas? I think this was sent last episode because technically we had this we had some in last episode, but I don't know. Says, hi PM and J. First off, congrats Comadre Pau and Mario. I hope this episode we get to hear the proposal story. Love you guys. Well, you guys did get to hear the proposal story. Don't forget to subscribe.
Didn't you read that one last time?
No.
Oh,
I
maybe I
did.
just saw it.
Would you guys ever consider creating content for a living? And how do you guys think your family would feel about it? I know Mario has a lot to say about this, so I'm going to let him go first.
I, in a heartbeat, would create content for a living. As far as like my family is super old school. My mom does still to this day. I've tried numerous times to explain the way a podcast works and how you get money and how you grow, algorithms. But it's like I'm speaking Cantonese to her.
Yeah.
So I just feel like the easiest way to put it to my mom was, it's also easier though for her to understand it this way, and I'll get to it in a bit, but it's easier for her to understand it this way because she spends so much time with the girls, my nieces, and they watch YouTube consistently all day. Actually, I just had this conversation with my mom a few days ago. I was watching YouTube with the girls, and my mom's like, she was watching these YouTubers, and they had just bought a mansion or a house. And she's like, ¿Cómo ganan dinero? ¿Cómo tienen dinero para todo esto? And I was like, this is what they literally do. They film their entire lives. They vlog their lives. Granted, the majority of the vlogs are scripted and they're planned out,
Yeah.
but this is the way they get their money is through the views. And they're not going to understand, which is probably the hardest part. And they probably won't understand until the money starts rolling in.
I don't even think they'll understand then.
Yeah, because, your career they won't understand. But as far as they see the money coming in and you're okay, then I think they will be okay. At the end of
But
the
I think there's always going to be that, like, is this sustainable? Because they don't understand that, like, this is, in a sense, the future. Like, I think even my mom would have an issue with understanding it in that sense.
Yeah.
You know? Because, like, even me sometimes, I'm like, I mean, is this forever? Like,
Yeah.
what comes next? You know?
Well, I think there's different avenues for you to grow. I mean, podcasting is
No,
one
I know.
avenue.
Like,
Yeah.
I think it's,
Oh,
like,
oh.
I mean, you don't have to tell
Yeah.
me. Like, I do know. But I just
Yeah.
think there's times where I'm like, well, but it's kind of, like, unstable.
Yeah, I also feel like if you do want them to be a part of the process of your growth, you have to walk them through your growth. I don't know if that answered the question or if what I was trying to say got through that. What the fuck just happened right now?
¿Qué dijo? There's a
Walk-
glitch in the matrix.
Walk them through their growth, like show them what you're doing, basically,
Sinking.
because they're not really gonna understand.
Yeah.
And like I said, in the outro, I mean, just do it. The only thing that you're gonna regret at the end of the day is not doing it.
The things you did not do.
Yep.
So
What
Vive
about
con
you,
Huevo,
Geezuss?
guys.
Would you ever consider creating content for a living? And
Yeah,
how do
I
you think
mean-
your family would feel about it?
I've tried it before with like streaming. What else did I do? I did something else. Oh, TikTok.
You also had the foodie blog.
I like doing it. Yeah, the foodie vlogs. Like, I like doing it. It's just that at the end of the day, my real job gets in the way.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't really commit. But if I could commit to it, I know I can do it
Yeah.
because I've done it. And I like doing it. And I don't like to worry about other things when I'm doing these content stuff. So I wouldn't mind doing it. I want to do it, actually. So that'd be nice.
I mean, I technically create content for a living, but with the job security part because I do it at work. You know, it's not for myself. I don't know if I would consider, like, I don't know if I would create content for a living for myself. I know what it is. I know what it takes. And I don't think it's necessarily what calls my attention. Like, I enjoy it and I like doing it for work and I like doing it for myself here and there. I don't know. I struggle with making this decision because, like, I go back and forth with it just because I just don't know if that's, you know, like, I don't know if that's my calling. I don't know. My family, as far as my family goes, like, I mean, I think my mom would be like, well, I mean, you kind of already do it, so now you're just doing it for yourself. But yeah, but if you're thinking about doing it, I think you should.
Always start somewhere.
Yeah, and sorry, just gonna add one more thing. Like, going back to what Geezuss said, I think it just also depends on how old you are.
Yeah.
And if you have the time of day to do it, and like you don't have rent to pay or big bills to pay, then I would just say go for it.
Start now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, once you do have big things to pay,
Yeah, because I
it's
think
not as easy.
that's what I struggle with the most. The
most.
fucking turn into Chris Brown.
Chris Brown.
The most now is obviously I would never quit my job because it's stability, but wanting to put more time into the podcast so it can grow and having to pay bills and having a normal job.
Yeah.
So
It's a hard side job to have because it takes a lot of time and a lot of dedication, a lot of creativity. And, like, sometimes, like, yeah, they always say, you know, like, don't quit your dream job for your, or como dicen?
don't quit your day job for your dream
No.
job.
Don't quit your dream job for, I don't know. But, like, come home and still
quit.
work on your dreams, right? But, like, sometimes you're drained and sometimes you don't want to think of creative things. So it's just definitely something that you have to learn to set time aside for and, like, truly pour all your creative juices into, because it does take a lot of it. Like I said, do it. And just start somewhere, you know?
Just do it.
I think start by just, like, deciding what kind of content you want to create, and then just kind of looking at your demographic, start growing a following, and like little by little, it becomes possible. You just have to learn your algorithms and what your people like. Okay, moving on. What do you do if you don't give someone a Christmas gift and they give you one, but they give you one? Example, your sister-in-law. I mean, what are you gonna do?
Smile and wave, boys.
Say thanks. Yours didn't make it in time. I'm just kidding. I think Mario's probably gonna have the same answer, but I think I'm the worst person to ask this because I hate forced gifts. I thoroughly enjoy giving gifts, but I feel like when it's expected, it loses all of the joy for me. Like I no longer want to give a gift because it's now being expected from me. You know, like I want to be able to just give it without like strings attached. And I feel like Christmas is just full of expectations and like it's so expensive because you have to buy a gift for everyone. So I mean, I don't know, like why, I guess it all depends on like why you didn't give a gift, because you would assume that they're going to give you one, right? Because it's Christmas and that's just typically how it works. So now if you feel bad about it, now you know, and next time around you give them a gift.
Yeah.
I don't know. What about you?
I don't know. I just hate the expectations of having to give a gift.
Yeah.
And I just feel like as a world, we need to come together and not fucking expect gifts.
Yeah.
But I have a hard time with that. Because as much as I say no gifts, my family is very much the type to be like, no gifts. But then like
Give a gift.
And then be like, pero es el detalle que cuenta. And it's like, well, no, because we said no gifts. So choose one. No gifts or gifts.
Yeah.
And if you weren't expecting one, then, I mean, I would say no hard feelings. I'm also not the type of person to expect a gift.
Yeah. Like maybe they just gave you one because they wanted to give you one and there's, you know, there was no ties to it or like expectations of receiving one back. It really just depends on like who your sister-in-law is or who, if it happened with other people, you know, and like, you know them and like, you know what the expectation on that side is. So, but then again, like just because there's an expectation doesn't mean that you have to do it if you don't believe in it, you know? I don't know. This is a sensitive topic.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, I started not giving gifts, just a combination of things, just time, money, and because I always tell people as well, I think you said in the pod, don't give me gifts, or you just said it now too. I always tell my parents, just don't get me anything like for my birthday. Don't get me anything, just grab me food for pizza, like pizza or something for my birthday. Or if people do want something from me to give me on Christmas, I always tell them toilet paper because that shit's expensive. That's pretty much it. Like I stopped just doing the whole gifting. Yeah. Because I see my girlfriend struggling. They're trying to get gifts for like her family, coworkers. Like it's too much already. Yeah. I'd rather just if I want to give gifts, I want to make sure I have the time and the money for it, and I want them to be gifts that I actually do want to give them, just not just because I need to give them something because I got this person something, so I need to get this person something too. You know. Yeah. Well, I think that's my biggest struggle too. It's like the consumer mentality, because like if say I owe, like, all hypothetically speaking, right? But like say I owe money to the IRS and I haven't paid the IRS, but I'm now buying gifts for everybody around me. It's like, what the fuck am I doing spending money on other people when I need to pay the IRS or my credit card? It doesn't have to be that extreme, right? But like, I don't know why my mind went that way. But like a credit card or your bills, or like, or some people go into debt during the holidays to be able to buy everybody gifts. Like, why? And like, I'm a firm believer in giving gifts to the kids. Like, I think Christmas gifts should be about the kids. But like as adults, like and I say we because I think everybody on this couch
is blessed enough to have everything that they need, you know? And like we really don't need anything else.
The only one that should be giving us gifts is our employers. Those Christmas bonuses or something.
For real.
Facts. But
Unless you're giving me a bonus, then don't have a one-on-one review with me at the end of Q4, please.
facts. But I don't know. I mean, I go back and forth. Because like I said, I enjoy gift giving. It's one of my love languages. Like I enjoy receiving them and I enjoy giving them. I think it's around the holidays that I don't enjoy it because of the expectation behind it. So just make it up to her on her birthday, you know? I think it'll be easier to make it up to her on her birthday because like you don't have the expense of everybody's gift. And it's okay.
Give her cocaine and a stripper.
All right, moving on. Sometimes I have dirty dreams about my ex. I've been in a 9-year relationship. Well,
Awkward
Damn.
silence.
So your ex from 9 years ago?
Is he Big Dick Billy? ¿Cómo se llama?
Big Dick Bill.
Big Dick Bill?
pues, I don't know. Hope you never say his name in your sleep
You gotta spice
while you're
things up.
having the dreams.
You gotta spice things up. I feel like dreams are just...
They're your self-conscious.
Did he tell you?
Subconscious.
Did he tell you that I had a dream about you guys, that you guys were gonna move to Vegas right after your wedding?
Yeah, I did.
You told me that, but I don't remember the Vegas part.
That's like the biggest key factor of the whole thing.
Yeah, like that. You guys like, oh yeah, we have a place already in Vegas. We're gonna live there once we get married, and we're just gonna do the podcast from over there. I was like, okay.
Making Jesus drive
Yeah.
to
Every
Vegas
weekend.
once a week. Hey, you drove to Mexicali. What's 2 more hours? Or no, where were you going? Yuma. What's 2 more hours?
Yeah, I guess it is your subconscious, but...
Subconscious.
That's what I said.
I used the wrong word.
But I just feel like dreams are just so uncontrollable sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I've had dreams of like celebrities. When the
Yeah.
fuck have I
You
ever
have
met?
what?
When the fuck have I ever met a celebrity?
That's right. A celebrity.
Stay toxic kings.
Besides the other guests on this podcast.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for sharing. It wasn't a question or anything. They were just
Oh,
sharing.
it was a comment.
My best friend of 30 plus years married the person I lost my virginity to. I mean,
Do they know?
yeah, I was wondering that too.
How old are you?
It's
30 plus.
been, I mean, I hope it was a long time ago and not recently, but
You can tell your friend that you are now Eskimo brothers or sisters.
I also like,
During the
just
toast.
because someone dated someone, I've never liked that whole girl code of like, well, I don't know. I guess it depends. Like if you lost your virginity to this person and had like a really long relationship, then I could see that being weird. But like if you had a one night stand with this person, then it's kind of like, well,
So you would be friends with the girl that I lost my virginity to?
yeah. We all have a past. What are you doing?
Hey guys, you probably don't know me. I'm the best friend of the groom tonight. And I also lost my virginity to the bride.
I was like, what the fuck is he doing? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess I've just never been like super weird about those things. Like I can understand if like I'm dating someone for 6+ years and then my best friend is like, hey, like now we're together. But like, I don't know, like, well, maybe it wasn't meant to be between me and that person, but like my best friend and that person have the chemistry.
I guess. I don't know. I guess it just depends on how long it's been.
Yeah. Yeah. Like if you lost your virginity to this person a year ago, weird. But,
They probably had like a high school fling.
Yeah.
They broke up and then she got with the best friend. I don't know, later. They worked it out or whatever. Happens.
how long, I want to know how long your best friend has been with this person. Because you guys have been friends for 30+ years. But like, have they been together?
But then, like, in my mind, like, all I'm thinking about is this person has also had this man's pee-pee in their mouth.
circle of life.
Circle of life. A ver si es cierto. Let me...
Oh, somebody asked. You see, this is why you can't read Comadreando before. Is A Nightmare Before Christmas a Christmas movie or a Halloween movie?
It's a Christmas movie, and we've decided.
Have you guys ever had an embarrassing first date?
Besides the one where I pooped myself in the theater.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Pause episode 2.
Was it episode 2?
Yeah,
2 or
something
3,
like that.
yeah.
2 or 3.
Well,
was
now
our
you
first
gotta
talk
retell
outside.
it.
I went on a Valentine's date and we had sushi, and I think I ate something bad, and I don't know. Maybe I just had to go. We went to the movies. I still to this day do not remember the movie we saw. It was whatever movie that was at that time, and I had to go to the bathroom like really, really bad, to the point where I got up and I had to clench like my butt cheeks to make sure nothing came out, and I like powered walked to the bathroom. And I was trying to hold it in, but it was too late. Like, some had come out, so I had to throw away my 20s, and I left it right there in the AMC theaters. And then I came back commando. And yeah, that was that. That was my that one and only day, and I haven't spoken to that girl since. It was that just one time.
I would have never gone back to this. I would have just left.
You would have just left her there?
I would have just left her there.
That's fucked up. That's rude. That's way more traumatizing to a girl than a guy being like, I shit myself. Like, I'll probably make fun of you for the rest of my life.
I would have just been like, hey, my mom needs me, bye.
No, because we all know that's bullshit.
So?
Why do you want to hurt a girl's feelings like that?
I would much rather you think it's bullshit than you knowing I shit my pants.
I mean, but I know you've shit your pants before, so.
I've never shit my pants. Anyways, I ever had a embarrassing story.
I have never had an embarrassing first date. Honestly, I was just talking to Mario about this the other day. We need someone on this podcast that has like crazy ass stories. Like somebody that's like on Bumble right now and like going on all these dates. Because truthfully, like we're all in very stable, healthy relationships. So like there's nothing fun going on like that, you know?
So if you want to be on our fourth on Talk and Talks. But you
yeah.
gotta be crazy. Like, none of
There's
this,
gotta tienen que tener unas anécdotas.
not just because you want to be cool content
super
creators with us.
chingonas. Have you ever had an embarrassing first date?
One of my first dates ate shit in our date.
Ate literal shit?
Like
or fell?
Yeah, that was funny. I got
Ow.
too drunk.
Oh, through too drunk. I don't think I've ever had an embarrassing date. Like in middle school, pretty sure I've had an embarrassing, but not that I can like recall.
What about like that something embarrassing happened to the girl?
I don't think so. No.
It's all right. Some of us have boring lives.
Yeah. I was a normal.
All right. This is the last one for the day. And all it says is, can I get a...
Yeah.
Someone did that at
And
Besame
then-
Mucho.
And then it said, waiting for Compadre Mario
And Jesus.
and Jesus. That concludes our Comadreando session for the day. Thank you so much for everybody for sending in your stories and your comments and your questions and your concerns. Keep sending them. We want all of the holiday chismecito. What are you guys doing? What tias and tios are you seeing that you don't want to? What's gonna happen? What do you predict is gonna happen at your Christmas dinner this year? Is it gonna be something wild?
Or boring.
Or something boring? What else? What were your favorite things in 2023? I think that's a good one. Next episode.
Recaps of your guys' years.
Yeah.
Some highlights.
We're definitely going to do some recaps. And I think that we want to know what your highlights were too. Good and bad. What are your 2024 goals or aspirations? What do you hope is happening next year for you? We want to know it all. Send it into Comadreando. We love including you guys in our podcast and just reading your stories and kind of getting to know you all a little better, even though it's anonymous. Either way, it definitely helps us connect a little bit more with our audience and definitely try to, cater this podcast a little bit more towards you guys because we do this for you all, not just for ourselves.
And I also said this last podcast, but we're recording on Tuesday, and the episode literally just dropped because I dropped it pretty late. But if you guys do have any Q&As, we could do a Q&A for you guys.
Yeah.
So drop those comments or questions into Comadreando about the proposal if you guys wanted to hear more. I know it was jam-packed, but it was also brief.
Yeah, that's true. Q&A's about anything, really.
Yeah, Q&A's about everything. Let us know. Just any topics you guys want to see.
My favorite hobbies.
Anything that comes to your
Favorite
mind.
color.
Your suegras.
Like when something comes to your mind, I want you to be like, oh my God, I'm going to put this in Comadreando.
Big facts.
We just want to know. It's anonymous, so it's not like I know who it's coming from. Gonna reiterate, anonymous to us and to the listeners. I feel like some people really don't believe us.
But they really are.
But like
anonymous.
it really is super anonymous. There are times where I wish they weren't, like suegro lover talking to you.
It would collect.
No, suegra
it would
lover.
ask to collect your data. No, we can't have your data without your guys'
Without
permission.
your permission, yeah.
So
Like it would literally be like
please,
shared data.
Yeah, like it would say shared data or plug in your name or email address.
Like you have to put it in.
Yeah.
Now you can put NA and nothing comes out, What else? What else do we want to know? Everything we do. If you guys made your vision boards for next year, send them my way. I need some inspo. I've seen like so many different ways of people making them now, but I think I'm going to stick to my traditional way. But yeah, I'd love to see yours.
But anyways, guys, that will conclude the podcast for today.
Yes.
We hope you guys enjoyed. Anything else we want to leave the listeners with before we
Just my Geezuss quote. I wore mine on my sweater today. It's from Smokey the Bear. Only you can prevent wildfires. So don't throw your cigarette butts out. Make sure you turn off all your gas in the kitchens. Your Christmas trees. Make sure you turn off the lights try not to leave them on too long. They can overheat, cause electrical fires. Be careful out there.
You heard that, suegra?
Can I tell a funny story?
Yeah. I don't know now.
So last night, I went to bed and I left like beans remojando, right, to cook them today.
Beans.
Yeah. But I technically wanted to eat them for breakfast. And so I was like, pues los voy a poner a cocer mientras me voy a spin. And the whole fucking class, all I kept thinking was, I really hope my house isn't burning down right now because I left them on low and Mario was home, but he was sleeping, you saw them on. This is the funny part. I was taking the class and then like halfway through the class, I forgot about them. And then something happened and I was like, oh, fuck the beans. Like, hope my house isn't burning down. Because our stove is really strong that even like the low setting is pretty high, I would say. And sometimes, the water overflows and then the fire gets big. And like in my head, I kept playing the scenarios and I was like, well, nothing would really happen. Like fire gets big, but there's nothing around it to catch on fire. I think we're good. Nothing is going to burn. I'm only gone for an hour. So I did my thing. And then I was talking to Katia and I was like, all right, I got to go because I got to go make sure my house didn't burn down. And my whole way home, I was like, I hope Mario didn't get up. I hope Mario didn't get up. And I walk in and the first thing I see is Mario sitting on the couch. Mind you, I go to spin at 6 a.m. Like, what was he doing up that early? He was editing the podcast for you guys. But, yeah. And then I walked in and I was like, fuck, I bet you the beans overflowed. And, like, he had to come downstairs because he heard it or something happened. No me dijo nada. And then I walked over to the kitchen and the beans were on.
I actually didn't notice that they were on. That smelled like beans, but I didn't notice that they were. I didn't walk into the kitchen. The only thing that I did, because I knew I needed to edit the podcast, was I grabbed my laptop and I came straight to the couch.
Yeah, so they survived. The house didn't burn down. They were ready for me to eat as soon as I got home. Do as I say, not as I do. Prevent a wildfire.
Now I'm mad. Anyways.
And I just got into a fight for your guys' entertainment. So I wasn't going to say any of that. I just texted Katia and I was like, well, good news. My house didn't burn down. And then she just laughed. All right, guys. That's it. That's all I have for you today.
Smokey's disappointed.
You see his frustration? We're about to get into a fight
So
off
much
camera
anxiety.
right now.
I need to get out of here quick.
So much
I'll
anxiety.
never do that again, I promise. I just really wanted to make the beans.
Or
And
do,
I
you
took
need,
the risk.
or do you need me to stay longer so you guys don't get in a fight?
Mario's like, fucking leave now.
Anyways, guys, thank you for joining us this lovely Tuesday. Otro martes con huevos. We hope you enjoyed today's podcast. Please make sure to like, subscribe, give us those 5 stars on Spotify. I don't know if Apple Podcasts has a rating system.
They rate
but
it as well.
Whatever their rating system, rate us. Make sure to share all our content. I think we're almost at the 100 subs now on YouTube, which my goal is to have the 100 by the... Yo, my laptop is like 50 years old.
Dude, I'm
Chill.
I like
Are
literally
you gonna
went
buy
like
me a new one?
that. Oh my god.
I'm already mad about the frijoles, and now you're breaking my laptop. Anyways, guys, I was just kidding. That made me lose my train of thought. We're trying to hit the 100 subs before the end of the month. If we do, then there will be possibly maybe something special.
Possibly, maybe.
Possibly, maybe.
But not guaranteed.
Not guaranteed, but possibly, maybe.
But anyways, guys, we love you so much. Thank you for tuning in. Please share. Like, I cannot stress that enough. Y como siempre, guys, fight your fears, live your best life. At the end of the day, the only thing that you regret are the things that you did not do. So vive con huevos, guys. We love you. We out of here. Peace.
Bye.
Live with eggs.
Woo!